Hello everyone. In today's video I just wanted to go over my Calarts sketchbook that got rejected. It was actually a big turning point in my life when this book got rejected. I remember I put my heart and soul into it, and the first ever sketchbook, fun fact, that I sent is actually most likely in the trash somewhere, or like burned, because I never wanted to get it back. I didn't think it was that good. But anyways, yeah, so I thought I would kind of go over it a little bit and kind of give you some insight as somebody who actually got rejected by the school. Uh, Basically, in this book, I would say that I kind of faked it. This is not really what I draw. I was never really a person who liked to go out and sketch people, and I didn't really enjoy figure drawing or any kind of medium, really. It's kind of funny. I like animation and I like cartoons, but I never really liked to draw. So this whole thing is kind of like a testament to I just really wanted to be a storyteller, and I was willing to, try to fake my way into that school. I remember when I first showed up there, I basically was like 18 years old, and they were I I didn't even have any drawings to show them or anything like that. And they were like, "Where's your life drawings?" And I was like, what is that?" Needless to say, they told me to go to like some other school. But I was so upset by that I devoted like the next 2 or 3 years to just getting really good at drawing and not just drawing like cartoon Scott Pilgrim stuff. So I ended up enrolling in like community college, and I took like some figure drawing courses, and actually looking through these is pretty nostalgic. I did figure drawing and painting and watercolor and all kinds of classes trying to get into this school. And I remember I applied the first time and I got rejected, pretty much. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I will double my efforts and get accepted the next time. But as you can see, this also got rejected. And I actually did put a lot of effort into this book, especially towards the beginning. It was like I said, it was the whole meaning behind my life. It was even, I remember the campus background, like, was my background for my phone for like 2 years. It was like so serious and so real. And I had something to prove. I wanted to get into that school, to show everyone that I could do it. And after this book got rejected, that kind of like ended my career in art for like a whole year. I was really dejected and really deflated by, having this huge effort in my life, like, get shot down by a bunch of people that I didn't even know. And I got the book back, and now this book does mean a lot to me. It kind of like symbolizes like the end of an era for me, of like when I was in community college trying to learn how to do figure drawing, and when I was drawing people. And it's kind of a painful time to think about at this time, but I don't regret it. Um, Now I kind of have found my own thing. I stopped drawing for like a whole year, and then I started recently in 2021 on my Instagram, when I've been posting daily on there. So it's kind of like has a happy ending, and I'm hoping it'll just get better as time goes on. I remember I was really big into drawing hands, and I always drew in pen. I never liked to draw in pencil. That was like my whole thing. And I think some of these still hold up, to be honest. And I think some pages like this, I was just going on YouTube and looking at like accepted sketchbooks and rejected sketchbooks, and I would just kind of see how people did it. And now I think it's like, I can't believe I did this. It's so not me. And who knows why I got rejected? Probably either because I'm not good enough, or because, for whatever reason, I'm not sure. But it kind of worked out in the end, because I think going to that school would have been a huge mistake. Uh, as you can see, I'm really into like fantasy and like characters with swords and basically silly things mixed in with like a little bit of creepy I had whole stories, and there's some Whole Foods pizza. I think this was so cliche. I don't even know why I wrote this. I guess I was just trying to fill pages. These are some classmates. I hope they don't mind me putting this out there, but I remember this was some meeting that we went to. A lot of people talking. It was like an animation talk, and I thought it was really boring. It goes Hank Hill, one of my favorite characters of all time. I used to go to the zoo a lot to draw. Anybody who knows me knows I love animals. So it was a great experience to go out to the zoo or to the museum and draw animals and people. Mostly the animals I liked. I just especially like the echidnas, and I guess I forgot all these trips, but I guess this is proof that I did go. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I guess my style definitely shows with these pen drawings. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to say that you're probably looking at this video, and I'm not sure if Calarts is still like the place to go, or if people still hold it like to the high standard that I used to, and that I used to observe people on the internet making it out to be. But I would just, if you're watching this video and you think you want to apply to Calarts, just, I would really, like, realistically, I don't think you should go unless you have a lot of money. And I did not have a lot of money. I was looking at, I was about 18 years old, and I was looking at about $200,000 in debt to the school alone. That wouldn't be counting living expenses, and you also have to stay interested in animation and art for the whole 4 years. You have to do well. And I would just say that that is so not worth it. I think you can, if you're interested in doing art, there's just so many options that you can do on your own that are way more beneficial than going to art school. I really, if you're like out of high school, just don't go. Go to community college. Spend as little money as possible on art classes, because I found in community college, the art classes were never that great. And the people in the classes were never that great. So I felt like one day I had a dream that I actually got accepted into the school, and it was the exact same classroom that I had been going in. And that really kind of, put it into perspective. Like, am I really going to spend $200,000 on something I don't even know is good for me? And everybody always knows that artists don't get paid very much. If an artist is making a really good living, it's a very unusual thing. So I would suggest posting on Instagram, Twitter, on TikTok, build your art brand, and take classes if you want at a community college, or even like on YouTube, or I guess they have courses online now where you can learn character design or whatever you're interested in doing, and just work on your own. Like I said, unless you like really, really feel, I mean, I'm sure this doesn't apply for absolutely everyone, but just based on all the people I've talked to, all the stories that I've seen about people going to CalArts and stuff, it does definitely seem like a waste of money, and a lot of people like seem that they regret it. And people that are successful at CalArts, it seems like they would be successful if they went or if they didn't go. So I really believe that it's basically like depending on how much work you put into it, how much talent you have, and how lucky you are. If you're talented at drawing and you know that you're good, just post on Instagram, post online. You'll have a lot of success, and you won't be $200,000 in debt. Any penny you make is not going to chip away at some insane debt with interest. It's just, I would be as independent as possible. Learn from people who are successful in animation. I've had a lot of animators and people that I would deem successful with jobs. tell me that you're not gonna make money doing this. Like, yeah, it's like really a crushing thing, but uh, I'm like I said, I'm not really upset that I did this. I think it really helped me like learn how to draw and learn how to commit to doing something. I would say a very valuable thing that this did teach me was the importance of figure drawing. If you're an artist and you want to do animation, anime, or comics, please, please do figure drawing. It's like the most, I hate it. I don't like it. It was never fun. It was always awkward, and I did not like it. I hated drawing with charcoal. I hated drawing with Conti crayon and everything. But I think that probably made my art like better out of anything I did. Painting, everything. I would say the most important tools of drawing are figure drawing and perspective. Those things will just put your art above everyone else. I remember this is like where I used to work at the time. And I was just really, I don't work in sketchbooks like this. So this was like, this whole thing was just really fake to me. I was just looking for anything to draw. It was not like I'm compelled to draw GameCube controllers and cars. It was more like I was just trying to find what the people at the school would like. I mean, honestly, I don't really even draw in color. I mainly do pen sketches, maybe with some Copic value added to it, but this is all very not me. I was like trying to find character designs and all kinds of stuff. And I don't even think this sketchbook is that bad. Here's my dog. So, anyways, yeah, so I ended up getting rejected from the school, and I learned a lot through that process. It was a very painful kind of process, but I would say that I did learn a lot from it. And yeah, I'd like to hear you guys' accounts of going to, trying to get into an art school, like what you've learned from it. I would like to start like conversation in the comment section because it's just one of those things that people don't really talk about. Like, I did notice a lot of people that I followed that went to Calarts, like they would like never get jobs, or they would like post about being depressed and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, it just seems like a really evil system that has been created where you put all your eggs in one basket, be it Calarts or any other art school in the country. But anyways, yeah, that was my whole sketchbook, and thanks for watching all the way through if you made it. I'd really love to hear your thoughts about art school and any of the things I discussed in the comment section. And yeah, I mean, leave your art handle or something. I'd love to go look at what you guys do. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. Anyways, this has been George Verse, and have a good day. Take care.